How does AI, like conversational and agentic, act as an accelerator for the manufacturing industry?
Experience in customer service side of it, but yeah. One basic thing is in the agents responding to the customer. We all know that inside of various advancements, the end customer is still not happy, how they are handled, whether then they come either for an inquiry or for a service or for a quality issue or for a kind of a cross sell, upsell, whichever scenario you take. So one big use case is AI agents getting enough intelligence and data about the customer, about his behavior, about their insights, and that will be to your internal service agent or to your employee to handle them better. So that's a basic use case that we require. The second thing is in terms of the customer life cycle journey, like I said. So warranty issues or in office sales, again, whether it's with your dealer or with the end customer, there's a lot that agents can bring it in terms of assisting again your channel head or a customer service head or the right customer in terms of what he or she can take a decision. So while you are dealing with that issue, either a warranty DI or a service parts issue, if they're assisted by the AI agent in terms of these are the options, that this is the implication of this part 30 level or this, you quickly match and see that this is authentic, go ahead with it. Or saying that these are the previous employees of the customer. This is the 760, for example, in automotive. So these kind of areas are where the AI agent will act as an catalyst to the person and make him or her take a intuitive decision faster, and which will help you to kind of keep the customer life cycle journey. It will empower them. So the other thing that you see is the distributor channel where we deal business. The incentive creates the promotions. There's so much invoice now. In these areas, there's so much time lost and there's so much efficiency way lost for it. And most of these things concern AI agent from free opposite perspective. They can solve that use case. We can see whether the invoice is matching. We can see whether the PM is legitimate or not. We can see whether the incentive across SKUs, products, geography, territory, how it's being done and so on. Quality is a big area that needed to be used. Product recall in automotive, or it could be in a process industry, a quality issue. How do you link various quality issues, the history which you felt has happened in some other plant or some other territory or geography, and navigate and give that insight, and there help the person to loop that back to an engineering department, the product department, to the supply chain. All this happens today by mail or Excel. In various other offline, you say, okay, I'll check and come back. But imagine if there's a AI agent which is having a view of a fabric across the engineering quality supply chain, and every time they're answering or looking at it, giving that insight. There's an alternate supplier for this, or if you go back to your engineering D, but this is the impact to your product development and design for the new product production. Or these are some of the cost of bringing in with a newer fix for it or a parts replacement fund. So then, the AI agent is giving you all this information to make an informed decision. So these areas we are seeing real AI agents will be deployed, and then they scale the people, the innovation. We also create and process. Create and process. Your voice up is on the automotive and the CPG side, because obviously the nature of the it's a B2C, B2B complex distribution channel and so on, where it's being adopted. On the process side, quality is a big use case. Common functions like ID, HR, finance do very way to figure out looking at it.
My question was more towards an agentic AI for AI development itself.
Yeah, I saw
That was the main question, whether my developers come and see, okay, I have pumps to have a predicate mentioner. Rather than doing the pumps domain knowledge, then the data, and then the model knowledge. Can I pick up accelerator?
Really answer that. So we have a fabric called AI Agent Studio, which we give. I'm not just getting the industry today offers that kind of capability. And you don't tell the coding knowledge or anything. So if you put in a simple Word document, or if you just give free text to the AI Agent Studio, it will come up with a flowchart for it.
Is it kind of that trend?
Yeah, so good. Yeah, that's what. So where you have a digital COE, it depends. Large organizations have a captive digital COE or that talent. They are using that as a kind of as a factory model. using these tools and platforms. But there are companies who do not want to get into this line of, having the headache of what AI tool, how I should develop new one. Platform will be.
But I think using agentic AI for development of AI too, we have to be very careful about that, because if you live coding AI coding onto a agentic AI agent, right? So probably this will, in case if it is not very well documented, very well assessed, it will probably become kind of human in though.
Every step there is a validation. You can decide where you want to bring in that validation, and then it gives you a roadmap. But you don't mind either fix it, then put it on a test case, and then do it out.
Yeah. Ethics. But so basically, they are the nature in the model with the journeys.
It's a journey, and basically I have received a note that
Then check. Sorry, what you were saying? Yeah, I'm just telling that even the agent needs a variable brain, right? And it is not like there is an agent who can answer all your question and solve all your problem. Each agents are context aware. So if you prepare your agents, you provide the adequate knowledge base in that particular domain, you will be able to get more human responses. In terms of cost competency will go down. We have here examples. We are a little bit like us, utilizing that. In customer touch points, we are utilizing agents much more effectively. Now, most of the calls you might get it today are coming from agents, right? Some of the agents started up a really good job there. AI is one of them. So yeah, it's all real. What you see in agents are real. So it is going to come, every year you can match.
So I just remember one quote summarize or just discussions from Swami Vivekananda. It is very simple to be happy, but it is very difficult to be simple.
and I summarized the discussions very well. In fact, Rajesh Khanna, a Bawarchi, has said the same dialogue.
Yeah.
With it. Thank you, Mohini.